Good morning, class. Today we are going to learn about one of the most important aspects of Spanish grammar: verb conjugation. Verbs are words that express actions or states of being. And in Spanish, they change form depending on who is doing the action and when it's happening. Now, there are two types of verbs in Spanish: regular and irregular. We're going to start by looking at regular verbs, which follow a predictable pattern of conjugation. Regular verbs are categorized based on their infinitive endings. To conjugate a regular verb in Spanish, you need to remove the AR, ER, or IR ending and add the appropriate verb ending, depending on the subject. For example, let's take the verb hablar, to speak, which is a regular AR verb. To conjugate it in the present tense, you would follow these steps. First, remove the AR ending. Second, add the appropriate verb ending, depending on the subject.
Yo hablo. Tú hablas. Él, ella habla. Nosotros, nosotras hablamos. Ellos, ellas hablan.
So, when you want to say I speak Spanish, you would say
Yo hablo español.
Or if you want to say we speak English, you would say
Nosotros hablamos inglés.
It's important to remember that the verb changes form depending on who is doing the action and when it's happening. Now let's move on to ER verbs. An example of a regular ER verb is comer, to eat. To conjugate comer in the present tense, you would follow these steps. First, remove the er ending. Second, add the appropriate verb ending, depending on the subject.
Yo como. Tú comes. Él, ella come. Nosotros, nosotras comemos. Ellos, ellas comen.
So, when you want to say I eat pizza, you would say
Yo como pizza.
Finally, let's look at IR verbs. An example of a regular IR verb is vivir, to live. To conjugate vivir in the present tense, you would follow these steps. First, remove the IR ending. Second, add the appropriate verb ending, depending on the subject.
Yo vivo. Tú vives. Él, ella vive. Nosotros, nosotras vivimos. Ellos, ellas viven.
So, when you want to say we live in Toronto, you would say
Nosotros vivimos en Toronto.
Remember, the verb changes form depending on who is doing the action and when it's happening. Let's write a simple story.
Sara trabaja en un banco con sus colegas. Ellos trabajan todos los días. A veces hablan con los clientes. También comen su almuerzo en la cafetería juntos. Después del trabajo, Sara camina a su casa, donde sus padres le esperan para cenar. Ellos viven cerca del banco. Después de la cena, Sara llama a su amiga Olga para hablar un rato. Su amiga vive en otra ciudad, pero hablan por teléfono frecuentemente. Sara estudia un poco de español antes de dormir. Sara vive una vida sencilla, pero está feliz rodeada de sus colegas, padres y amigos.
Let's identify the regular verbs.
Trabajar. Hablar. Comer. Caminar. Esperar. Vivir. Llamar. Estudiar. Dormir.
Can you create a short story?